Welcome to another West Live. Time to give God some praise. Well, I don't know about you, but where I'm living right now, we got some great sunshine, and after 3 days of rain, it's beautiful. And we want to just spend some time tonight just looking at Jesus and telling him what we see. Give him praise. And the words are on the bottom of the screen so you can follow along, sing with us. Some of my favorites tonight, and maybe yours too. And remember, you can always let us know. Just send us an email to wesley@wesleyputnam.org, and we would be happy to include any songs that you might have as favorites. He leadeth me. Oh, blessed thought, oh, words with heavenly comfort fall. Whate'er I do, where'er I be, still 'tis God's hand leadeth me. He leadeth me, he leadeth me by his own hand. His faithful follower I would be, for by his hand he leadeth me. Sometimes mid scenes of deepest gloom, sometimes where Eden's bowers bloom, by waters calm or troubles see, still 'tis God's hand that leadeth me. He leadeth me, he leadeth me by his own hand. He leadeth me, his faithful follower I would be, for by his hand he leadeth me. Lord, I would clasp my hand in mine, nor ever murmur or repine, content whatever lot I see, since 'tis my God that's leading me. He's leading me, he leadeth me by his own hand. He leadeth me, his faithful follower I would be, for by his hand he leadeth me. And when my task on earth is done, when by thy grace the victory's won, in death's cold waves I would not flee, since through the Jordan leading me. He leadeth me, he leadeth me by his own hand. He leadeth me, his faithful follower I would be, for by his hand he leadeth me. He leadeth me, he leadeth me by his own hand. He leadeth me, his faithful follower I would be, for by his hand, for by his hand, for by his hand he leadeth me. Amen. He leadeth me. We got to have him, our hand in his, and follow wherever he says to go. We want to stay on the path, don't we? And it is with his help and by his hand that we're able to do that. And ultimately, he's going to lead us into the promised land, which is that time where we will spend eternity with him in heaven itself, that we will follow him into a place of perfect peace. Now, we can have peace here, even in the storm, even when things are difficult. We can have peace here because we're following him, and he knows what's best, and so we trust him. That's really what it's all about in this great eternal relationship that we have with our God. We got to trust him and put our hand firmly in his and our feet to follow exactly where he walks and where he leads us to go. And then we will find that day when we will be forever with him. And that's what this old hymn talks about. There is coming a day where no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the sky, no more tears to dim the eye. All is peace forevermore on that happy golden shore. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I will see. When I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand, leads me to the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. There'll be no sorrow there, no more burdens to bear, no more sickness, no pain, no more parting over there. And forever I will be with the one who died for me. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. When I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. When I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. Amen. What a day that will be, right? And we rest in that promise that this is not all there is on this earth. And boy, I'll tell you, the more we hang around on here, the more ill at ease things seem to be coming as we see how much difference there is between the relationship we have with God and the relationship we have with this world. You know, one of the things I think about as I look at heaven, and I want you to know I believe with all of my heart that there is a heaven coming, and that our walk with God is not just on this earth, but it is a forever walk. And one of the things that I'm struck by, particularly after this recent Father's Day, is that I've got folks up there already. I've got folks who are waiting, who I love dearly, and I can hardly wait. Now, I will wait as long as God wants me to. But there is a longing in my heart to connect with them. And so that's our hope. That's our joy, is knowing that that day is coming. And it is going to be a glorious day. And we look forward to that. But we got things to do that He has placed us on this earth to complete. And our time is in His hands. And so we keep following Him faithfully on this earth. My heart can sing when I pause to remember a heartache here is but a stepping stone along a trail that's winding always upward. This troubled world is not my final home. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city. Until the day God calls me home. The things of earth will dim and lose their value if we recall they're borrowed for a while. And things of earth that cause the heart to tremble, remembered there, will only bring a smile. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city. Until the day God calls me home. This weary world, with all its toil and struggle, may take its toll of misery and strife. The soul of man is like a waiting falcon. When it's released, it's destined for the skies. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city. Until the day God calls me home. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on. Until the day my eyes behold the city. Until the day God calls me home. But until then, I'm going to keep on singing. Till that day He calls me home. And it is all mine and all yours because of what happened one day on a cross, where Jesus shed His blood for us, gave His all for our sin, paid the price, and made it possible for us to lay our sin at His feet and to receive into ourselves His forgiveness. And we exchange our sin for His righteousness. Now that is not a bad swap, is it? And God now sees us through His Son. Up Calvary's mountain, one dreadful morn, walked Christ my Savior, weary and worn, facing for sinners death on the cross, that he might save them from endless loss. Blessed Redeemer, precious Redeemer, seems now I see him on Calvary's tree, wounded and bleeding, for sinners pleading, blind and unheeding, dying for me. Father, forgive them, thus did he pray. Meanwhile his life blood flowed fast away, praying for sinners while in such woe. No one but Jesus ever loved so. Blessed Redeemer, precious Redeemer, seems now I see him on Calvary's tree, wounded and bleeding, for sinners pleading, blind and unheeding, dying for me. Oh, how I love him, Savior and friend. How can my praises ever find an end? Through years unnumbered on heaven's shore, my tongue shall praise him forevermore. Blessed Redeemer, precious Redeemer, seems now I see him on Calvary's tree, wounded and bleeding, for sinners pleading, blind and unheeding, dying for me. Blessed Redeemer, precious Redeemer, seems now I see him on Calvary's tree, wounded and bleeding, for sinners pleading, blind and unheeding, dying for me. Blind and unheeding, dying for me. Amen. Blind and unheeding, that's who I was. And he died for me, and he died for you, that we might turn now and put our full faith and trust in him. And it is we trust in him that we follow as he leads us. Kind of been the theme of tonight's West Live. It's all about trust. And boy, you know, if anything calls us to trust, it's the chaos and the turmoil right now that our world is in. And we realize that we're not big enough to handle it. We cannot do it, my friend. When they're pulling down statues and setting fire to buildings and shooting one another, and I mean, it's just, who would have thought? And we need to pray also for the confusion that is in our world because of the pain that was inflicted by insensitive, blind, and racist people. And those people are responsible for the pain they caused. The police who did what they did will pay the price. I'm convinced they will pay the price for what they've done. If not here, in eternity, they will. But that does not excuse the kind of violence that has erupted across the world from this event. And we need to be diligent. Pray for those people. Pray for those who are lost in the streets and who are causing such chaos. Pray that God will get a hold of them and that they will find their peace through Him. Because truly, this world is not all there is. There is a world coming. And we need to be ready for that. And to get ready for that, we put our hand in the hand of Jesus. And we trust Him. Because really, in all the world, He is the one that we need to help us get through it. This is a song I wrote probably in the late 70s. 79, I think it was. And it says it pretty well, that Jesus is truly what we need when we find ourselves hurting and broken. When I'm crying, He sees my tears. And when I'm hurting, He really cares. And when I'm weak, on Jesus I lean. And nothing's ever happened He hadn't seen. He's all I need to see me through. There's really nothing my God can't do. So when I'm frightened and feel all alone, I may be weak, oh, but Jesus is strong. And when I'm walking and the way seems dark, He sees the finish right from the start. So I'll make sure my hand's in His, and I'll be stronger for knowing this. He's all I need to see me through. There's really nothing my God can't do. So when I'm frightened and feel all alone, I may be weak, oh, but Jesus is strong. He's all you need to see you through. There's really nothing, there's nothing at all our God can't do. So when you're frightened and feel all alone, you may be weak, oh, but Jesus is strong. When we are weak, He makes us strong. He's all we need. Well, God bless you. Thank you for joining us for this time of worship at the feet of Jesus. We'll be doing it again on Friday night at 8-ish. And remember, you can let us know songs that you would like to have sung. Just send it to the email address wesley@wesleyputnam.org and let us hear from you. And we would be delighted to receive that email, and we will let you know on the days that we're going to be doing the song that you request. Also, if you would like to support this ministry, several ways you can do it. One, you can hit the donate button here on the page, and we would be delighted if you would do that. And the other way that you can do it is you can send it to www.wesleyputnam.org/give, www.wesleyputnam.org/give, and there is a protected way for you to support us there, either with one-time gifts or by becoming a part of our online team of donors. And then there is also we have a text to give that you can support us with. That is 1-833-617-0041. Just text give to that email, to that phone number, 833-617-0041. And when you text give, it will pop up and you'll follow instructions and be able to get hooked up with us that way. And we would just be delighted and honored if you would become a part of our team. We do need your help. As you can imagine, we have been a traveling ministry since 1981, and we have not been on the road now for a while. And so the support, we've kind of transitioned into an online ministry right now. And matter of fact, something to think about. I've got a church in Virginia that has contacted us, and we're going to be, up close to Danville, Virginia, and we're going to be doing an online revival for them. We're going to record the services. We're going to have a time of worship, and then I'm going to preach. And we're going to be doing that in late July or early August. And then we also have a revival that we have scheduled now in August in Monroe, Louisiana, a place where I went to college and first got involved in ministry just in that Monroe district in Louisiana. And so we're going to do a revival at First Methodist Monroe. And it's kind of a VBS, Vacation Bible School for adults. Can you get that? And so we're going to be there, and they're going to just set everybody up with distancing and masks and all the stuff that's necessary in order to safely worship these days. And so perhaps you'd be interested in doing something like that. You've got room in your churches for social distancing, and your folks are ready to get back together. Just let me know, and we would be delighted to come and do that in your church, wherever it might be. So, God bless you. Thank you for being a part of Wes Live. We have been delighted to spend this time with you, and we want to keep it going. So go ahead and share this with your friends. Hit the share button, and you can send it to people who you think might enjoy these songs. Put it on your page. If you've got a page, go ahead and post it and let folks worship with us. All right? Thank you so much, and we will see you on Friday night at 8-ish with another Wes Live. God bless.